In this video we are going to be looking over this Canon AE-1 35mm film SLR camera equipped with the fast 50mm f1.4 FD lens, and it also comes with this kind of deluxe commemorative lens cap where it's called the official 35mm camera of the 1980 Olympic Winter Games. So that's kind of neat. And this cap has one of these straps. If you want this off so you can see the logo, you're going to have to get this adhesive off here. So I'm just going to leave it on, and it's useful. You can just throw that on there and then the cap won't get lost. But if you hate that, you can take it off. The camera is not functionally perfect. What I'm going to do is put in a battery, and while we're doing that, let's notice that the battery door on this one is very nice. I see no cracks or chips or breaks, and the latch works properly. Let's stick a battery in there and give it a try. What I noticed happens is that the mirror stays up sometimes. Now there it sounded good. There I saw the mirror stay up, and then it goes down again. And there it's up, down. There it completed the cycle. So if we then go down to a slower speed, let's take the lens off here and just watch that. There it worked. And there the mirror stayed up for some reason. Don't know why it's doing that, but it needs a little bit of work. Probably just a typical clean lube adjust service. The lens is extremely nice and smooth focus. Nice clicks on the aperture ring, and it has the locking A setting, which is useful. This is a it's a shutter priority camera, so when you have the lens on there and you want to use it in automatic mode, you have to put that on the A, and then based on whatever shutter speed you have, it will pick an aperture. And we can prove that that's working here, because if I pick a slow shutter speed, it should try to stop it way down with this much light. And there we see it stopped it way down, and it didn't complete the cycle because of what I was pointing out. And if we go up to a faster shutter speed, it shouldn't stop it down as much. And there, that's true again. And if we go to real fast, it was left it wide open. So that's working. The self timer, if we flip that out, you can see the little red light blinking there. Okay, so the timer's working. This camera also features a locking shutter button, and that feature works. It also has a depth of field preview, and if you have it on anything other than A, you can see that. The blades look pretty good. I don't see oil on them. Yeah, looks good to me, and they're nice and snappy. It's a locking. You can either have it lock or not. So snappy aperture blades. I'm going to open this all the way up and then set this on bulb. And then we're just going to look through the lens from the back. So while we have the back open, we're going to look at this. There's quite a bit of light seal residue along these edges of the door. So those light seals need to be replaced. This is feeling pretty gummy in here. So part of the service on a 40-year-old camera like this is to replace those light seals, and your service person should be doing that for you. The film transport's working well, and now what we're going to do is I'm going to hold that shutter open and shine this LED flashlight in from the back. And I know you probably can't see this well on the video. I see some dust and some possible light haze, but certainly no big fungus patches or anything real serious. So it looks like a pretty good example of the lens. A little bit of haze, a little bit of dust, but almost all of them have had that from my experience. Door closes properly, and if we look at it from the different sides, the bottom, not a lot of abrasion, a little bit, but a lot of these have a lot of denting around there, trying to find the tripod socket. This one doesn't seem to have much of that. The cover is there for the motor drive, and the camera is just in quite nice condition. If we look here on top, it's still got this Canon hot shoe cover, and that can stay right there. I don't see cracks or dents in the top piece here, and the black is all still black on the edges. All of this, even on the edge here, this is often worn through here, so it's a sign of a camera that really was not heavily used. And so that's a pretty nice example of the AE-1. And along with the camera, we have quite a bit of paperwork here. We've got the Canon AE-1 Part 1 of the manual, Part 2 of the manual, a booklet on Canon FD lenses, and so all the lenses that are made by Canon that you could have bought to put with this camera, they're all in here. Another little book on Canon lenses, FD lenses, and then this list of authorized service facilities. It's probably of little value today, but altogether quite a nice example of the Canon AE-1. Has a Canon Strap, and the rubber neck piece is still soft and pliable. So we'll need a little bit of work, but a nice enough example to be worth doing the work on.